In the world of Monster Hunter, there's many mighty beasts. Powerful, strange, and outrageously effective at doing what they do. And what they do is deal death in like an animal way, where for them it's living normally, but for us, God, it's scary. But there is one question that must be answered. Which one is strongest? Welcome as we scientifically, factually, 100% provably correct prove the answer to that question. Ultimate Turf War!
Like, what about cuteness?
Can't please get off my bed and come sit down in the arena of combat?
But this is my arena of combat.
Many questions. I have prepared a lovely combat meal and some combat stools so that we may do combat. Oh yes, combat lumps of wood. You know, it didn't have the same catchy ring to it.
I guess they're logs. You could just call them logs.
1 second. Combat rotation! Oh wow, that was a combat.
Sorry,
rotation.
were we supposed to be fighting while that happened? Oh wait, yeah, that was why there. Let's do that again, but with like flashes and smoke.
Okay, on combat rotation. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Combat rotation! So, for those of you that don't know, many years ago we did this Ultimate Turf War, where we take a monster each, most of the time randomly, and we argue, we debate, we decide who would be the last one standing across multiple rounds of super seriousness. Today, to mark its return, and to mark that soon we should get more Wilds nudes, it's almost summer!
Well, it sounded like you said nudes. I want some Wilds nudes.
What are you saying to me, Pink Frey?
That wasn't for you, it was for them.
Okay, we're gonna do a Wilds edition. So, Cadon, I'm gonna give you the mystery bear, the mystery pack bear.
Ooh, mystery bear pack.
As I assume,
Thank
you feel a bear affinity.
I do. I know absolutely nothing about them, but they look like possibly bears.
Whereas I'm going to take the mount.
Oh, it seems a little unfair.
How do you know it's unfair? You've not got to the end of the debate yet. We don't know if it's unfair yet.
You know, I just have to assume there's a reason we haven't chosen to ride the bear.
Well, maybe it's stupid. First round, intelligence, 1-0 Raptor.
That didn't sound very smart.
All right, so first and foremost, opening arguments. All right, we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, and then it will start, ticking down. It's not just going to stay there. But
Okay.
You've got that time to tell me why the bear would beat the Raptor mount. How about
was I supposed to start? Was that the go?
Go!
Oh, that's the go. Well, I mean, it's a bear.
Oh,
and
well,
a bird. Birds have hollow bones and would be crushed very quickly by a bear as a result of this. And on top of this, they seem to travel in packs. Like, we haven't seen one by itself, so I have to assume it would be multiple of these, probably, against your Raptor, which is singular. As well, on top of that, it seems to have some sort of, lion-y face, which, it implies that it's probably a very good predator in this domain. I don't know, it's got a more powerful jaw than a bear does, because I assume lions have more powerful jaws than bears. And on top of that, they're able to survive in this desert, whereas your bird needs to be helped by a hunter to survive. Otherwise, I imagine it would have to live somewhere much different than this current environment, and to be able to survive in a desert in the first place is a pretty good measure of resilience. How am I doing?
Your time's up. And don't ask the person you're debating against how you're doing.
I mean, I did mean time more than quality, but
you're doing shit, man. All right, you're doing absolutely awful. I was terrible.
I think I did just fine.
Okay, all right, I'm off. So, our Mr. Raptor mount. Clearly, it's a very clever cookie, given it's tamed and it's a pet and it's a mount and it's doing what.
That
we
doesn't mean
want
it's
it to do.
intelligence. Sorry, it's your turn.
Exactly. All right, thank you very much. And it can glide / fly a little bit, so agility is no problem. Multiple modes of transportation. It clearly, evidently, from what we've seen, can outrun the bears. Outrun all of the bears, even through a lightning sandstorm. And you know what happens in the lightning sandstorm? The bears get lost. They just disappear. They probably choke to death on it. We never see them again. But the Raptor mount, he's fine. He's careening past the lightning, flying along the place, and he's got big-ass claws. And he can run on all 4 legs and 2 legs, which means he can have 2 claws or no claws, which is an advantage because I've said it is. And that's something you've got to really process. On top of
I'm honestly really confused
little
right
beaky, flesh-strippy raptor face, okay? And no bear likes having their... We will now begin. Hold your thoughts, stuff them in, okay? The 5-minute back and forth. Boom!
Okay, you still have hollow bones, motherfucker.
That's not the slam dunk you think it is, alright? That's not...
I think it is because you're fighting a bear.
Birds just crumpling left, right, and center, alright?
You don't see birds fighting bears!
Yes, but you don't see birds fighting bears because there isn't a bird the size of a bear. Whereas this bird is almost the size of this bear.
You just say there isn't a bear the size of a bear.
There isn't a bear the size of a bear. And this little raptor buddy, okay, first and foremost,
right,
again, can't be caught by the bears. There's like 7 of them, and they don't even touch him. So you can't actually deal damage, whereas he's just going to jump on you like Mario.
But the second you jump on a bear, it's going to use its, like, arm things that you wouldn't understand. You're a bird. And it's just going to grab you. And
no, it's too
then
slow.
You're going...
Reaction time.
Have you ever heard of the bear hug? That's a classic maneuver that the bears employ.
Yeah, but it's got to be able to get you.
I think you're severely overestimating the agility of this bird. We've not seen it attack once. For all we know, it could be a pacifist.
I don't think arguing it's pacifist is what you're wanting it to be. And
honestly,
also,
I think it's depressed. Maybe it wants to die.
First and I think your mouth's depressed and wants to die. Firstly, a bird of prey has a better reaction time than a bear. So you're not.
Sure, I'm not arguing reaction time.
Okay. And second, so just jump on, claws in, jump off, one by one, cleave through the pack. But also, your lion-bear bite thing. A lion and a bear have almost identical bite forces, so it's not a gain or a loss.
You know that for a fact?
Yes. He's not gained anything from having a lion face. In fact, no. What he's gained from having a lion face is he looks stupid. I'll say it.
This isn't.
All right. Mine's
not what this
prettier
is
than
about.
yours. Okay. So your bears
well, I'm the one who was fighting for the cuteness
exceedingly
competition.
Jealous. All right, and they're going to feel ashamed. They're going to feel lesser of themselves, and they're not going to fight with full effectiveness.
I mean, I'm the one who suggested that cuteness be a category, but you were against it. So I think we should strike that from the record.
And they're going to be looking at all these lovely greens and blues, and they're like, oh, no, I can't see. It's so shiny and pretty. And then they're going to be blind. They're going to get blinded. You're going to have blind bears.
But I don't think you understand the effect of colors.
Like, you look at these little scrunchy faces on these lads. They've barely got any eyes, all right? They can't see a goddamn thing. The second that storm rolls in,
what if they don't
just
need
out
to?
of here.
No, they fight through the storm a little bit. It's once you start running away that they can't catch you.
And they're just like bumping into each other, getting in each other's way. They're clearly not coordinated. You know, they don't know what's going on.
You're only coordinated because
there's
there's a human on your back. They live here.
Are you sure? They might have been imported. We don't have enough information.
Would that not be more impressive if they'd found their way from another land on their own in the wild?
And they don't have any armor plating, so they're just going to get shanked repeatedly by the talony feet and
your
claws.
bird doesn't have armor either. Take
yeah,
that.
But you need armor because it's never getting touched because it's
you're
more
severely overestimating. Like, being more agile doesn't mean you will never get hit.
No,
a wolf is more agile than a bear, and a wolf won't just beat a bear.
It's a different kind of agility. This has got super agility.
No, you're clearly just you're hyperbolizing it. Like, it's faster, but that doesn't mean you can never get hit. Especially if you're assuming that the bird will never make a mistake. It's still a bird.
Well, I mean, I've
seen hummingbirds fly into windows.
Because hummingbirds are really, really dumb. You know how tiny the brain of a hummingbird is?
I don't think the size matters.
Look, I concede that the swipe of the big brown berry boy is going to do a lot of damage. But so is the big hooky claws of the raptor. And on balance, who's going to land more hits against the other? The raptor against the bear.
Well, you say that. I'm not seeing big hooky claws on this raptor now that I look at it a bit closer.
Well, you gotta feel them.
Do you? Because
Yeah,
those look like those look like really small claws, if anything.
No, front
the
claws. They got big front stabbers.
Those don't look long. I'm looking at a freeze frame of this raptor right now.
And what you're not
maybe
considering is
raptors
the
do in general. I don't know about this
one. If
one.
the bear gets his fellow bears, because that's what we've seen, the raptor comes with a hunter who just kills all the bears.
Well, I mean, the hunter hasn't done any killing either yet. So.
Maybe the hunter is just part of the raptor. It might not even be a hunter. It might just be a growth.
Oh my god! It's like a distract. It's like it's like the ice cream from the SpongeBob movie.
Well, time is up. Only you guys can decide who takes the point in the debate round between Mount Raptor and Mystery Bear. However,
honestly, it felt hard to say more about that than Big Bird versus Bear.
However, there is more to this. Get ready your drawing hand, because you have 2 minutes to draw your bear.
I'll try.
And I'm going to draw my raptor. And the best picture takes the point. And that's how that resolves. That matters to fighting, so... 3, 2, 1,
crazy.
go!
Okay.
Okay, I'm off. I'm drawing him. I'm drawing him. I've not actually done any lines yet, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're just saying that. You're making me panic because I don't know what I'm doing.
Bacon.
Making panic.
Bacon Panic! I want to play a game called Bacon Panic. Please, can we have a game called Bacon Panic?
Well, I mean, of course we could, but I'm not in charge of that.
Oh, what's the point then?
I don't bacon, perhaps?
Oh my god. Mine's struggling. Mine's definitely struggling.
Yeah, I'm having struggles.
It could be... Oh no, I made a huge mistake!
That happens to the best of us, including myself, right now.
Okay. No, there's no gap! Why is there a gap? There's no gap! There is a gap. It's right there.
Bit of a gap.
A little bit of a gap. Okay. Okay. Aha!
What the hell do their back legs look like?
How are you on back? I've not even finished drawing the fucking head yet.
I don't know. Well, I'm doing a general shape to begin with, because I assume there's a timer for this.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is there a timer? How long do we have?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
When the noise happens, then the time's up. I'm not wasting my drawing time looking at it.
How much is the overall timer?
2 minutes.
You cut out there. All I heard was minutes.
It's minutes, man. You've got minutes.
I would hope so.
You've got minutes. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. This is super cool. This is super cool. This is This is super cool. This is really cool. I've done a cool thing here. This is really cool. All right, time's up. Stop.
What do you mean time's up?
Pens
what
down.
What do you fucking mean?
Pens down. Stop drawing. Time's up.
I've done nothing.
That's it. It's over. It's out of here. All right. Share me your work. On go. 3, 2, 1. Go!
Oh, you got so much more than I did.
Wow, I was really embarrassed at mine. Like, I was very upset. And, like, mine looks like a goddamn Picasso compared to yours.
No, you can clearly see what mine is going to be. He's, like, howling up at the moon. It's like a front leg.
Oh, yeah, you can see what it's going to be.
Front leg, the back leg, he's, like, sitting down.
The mournful howl of the outline bear with the missing head.
I didn't have any time.
I managed to good front half of a whole ass raptor in the same amount of time.
I didn't even know how much time we had when we started. I had to check.
It's painful. It's actually painful. You've drawn a broken...
I'm not good at drawing fast.
You've drawn a broken cookie cutter. That's what you've done. You've drawn a cookie cutter that someone snapped a bit
I
off.
will never manage anything impressive in this amount of time.
Oh, it's definitely impressive, just not in the direction you were hoping for.
This is just you bullying me for 5 minutes.
I'm not bullying you. You've bullied yourself by doing that.
No, I haven't. You told me to do something, and then I did it, and now you're making fun of the results of it. That is specifically bullying.
Well, the result should have been greater than they were, and then none of this would have happened.
At least I made more than a fucking cylinder with a toothbrush coming off of it.
No, don't even try. Don't even. You have no ground. You're in a hole. You have no ground.
Well, at least I have legs to stand with.
You don't have a head. You have an open head.
No, I mean, yeah, but there is still legs.
All right. Lastly, it's time for the ultimate test of which monster is best, which, as we all know, comes down to which monster is the better rapper.
Raptor, you've already won.
All right, would you like to go first, or would you want me to go first?
I have no ability to rap on the spot, so
Well, I mean,
I was not aware this was going to be a part of this revamped competition
oh well, as we all know,
that I was not warned about in the slightest beforehand.
as we all know, the better monster is clearly the better rapper. I actually thought I'd end up with Bear, so I had something in mind for Bear, and now I've ended up with Raptor.
It's weird that you had the time to come up with something and have something in mind before
So
this.
4 lines is what you get, Bear-based.
I don't know what I'm doing. You can't just tell somebody they're going to be coming up with a rap in 5 seconds.
That's the power of freestyle,
No,
baby.
freestyle is still something you're told you're going to be doing ahead of time.
Okay, after I've done mine, you're going to be doing some freestyle. All right. Oh, I'm the Mystery Mount Raptor, and I'm coming after your captor. Yeah, that's right. You've been kidnapped, and I don't like that. Beat that, you son of a bitch. He's going to free people from being...
I don't even know what you
He's
said.
going to free people from being kidnapped. That's what he's going to do. He's a good boy.
Is that gonna help him in this fight?
All right. 4 lines, Bear boy.
I'm gonna deliver you a scare. What a tear through your heart with my bare claws. Gonna take you in a pause.
Unpause.
Thank you for waiting.
Some fierce competition here. Woo! Okay.
Dominance asserted.
And there we have it, everybody. That is the great battle twixt Mystery Bear Monster and Mystery Mount Monster. In the next glorious battle, we find ourselves a feud of the lowly, but not the least. 2 new herbivores, 2 new titans of eating grass and other not meat bits. It's Castodon, but different and new, and big horny lightning. Did you just at big horny lightning? Which incidentally, hopefully, whoever gets him, that's going to be their rap name when we get back to that. Who do you want?
Surely there should be some randomness to this. Of course I would go with the Pangolin.
That's what I want.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
All right, fine. I'll flip a coin. Do you want heads? Do you want tails?
They have really big tails, so.
Oh, fine. This time, though, I will begin. A minute on the board. Let's go.
Here's your minute board.
So, we've got big, tanky, armor-plated sons of bitches. They're clearly capable of ramming speed. They're clearly superior to actual Castodons in every way. And they're bulkier than the spiky boys by a fair margin. And therefore stronger than the spiky boys by a fair margin, as is the law of the animal world. So I put it to you that Mystery Castodon Plus simply need lower their head, their big bony crest, their horns, and run really fast into the side of the lightning pangolins, and then they'll fall over sideways with a dent in them, and then they'll wriggle around on the floor and die. Just die slowly, in pain, in agony. They'll be calling out for the rest of their herd.
You don't have to use the whole timer, by the way.
The herd will ignore them because this is a one-on-one battle. And ultimately, then they'll get struck by lightning because it's not a male. That's it. Thank you.
Well, that was sad.
It was. It kind of got really sad, actually. It got really dark at the end there. But your opening statement, if you will. Remember, this is not the time for rebuttals. This is what you would have said had I not said anything. And off you go.
Big armored shells. They're big and tanky and beautiful. If you hit them, they'll just absorb the shock by rolling backwards on their giant shells in the sand dunes, which will help absorb the shock in the first place. Physical damage, not a factor. Lightning coming down, storms happens all the time in the desert. Lightning gonna hit your Castodon guys, they're gonna explode. Lightning hits my guys, they're gonna hang out around the male, males and get a hit on it. I like that we're calling them the males now, like we're assuming that. I don't know if we know that for a fact, but just the idea that there's like a spire coming out of their back that must mean they're males. I guess it's like they're.
I mean, yeah, it's clearly that sitch going on.
Yeah, of course. They're just attractive. I mean, it's their genitalia. It happens. But I think all you have to do is just lie on your side when one of those Kestodon things charges towards you. Get one of the males to just sit in the front and lie down sideways. And what's going to happen? Impaled the entire way through the body, not just the head, the whole way through. Might even get a second one on the same skewer, honestly. Then the best part happens. If they're still alive, they're still fighting back.
Time's up. We'll never know the best part. Time's up. Sorry. That's that. Well, yeah, valiant effort there. Valiant effort. Valiant effort. And now, debate. Okay, at no point is anything gonna run into a side. If it was lying on its side, it couldn't get up because it's too overweight with the spikes. And also, we've not assumed that you're getting one with spikes. You might have one of the females with no spikes. And then what are you gonna do? Have no spikes. That's what you're gonna do.
Well, we had multiple bears, so surely we just have a herd of each.
No. It's a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one.
Well, then it seems unfair to give me one of the non-fighters.
And also, okay, yeah, fine. You can have a spiky back boy. That is fair. But if lightning strikes, because I'll be fighting it in close range, then you would still just tank the lightning for my new Kestodon. So lightning is not a factor here. In fact, you're ironically protecting your opponent.
Well, unless I attack you while it's happening. Depends
by
how
your
smart
own
I am.
physiology.
Depends how smart I am.
Depends.
And on top of that, this is the time for refuting. Let us look at the end section screen of the trailer where you can actually see both of them near each other. The Kestodon are about the same size as the smaller females of the Pangolin, so you do not have the size advantage that you claimed.
Yeah, but got the power advantage. Clearly, these are ramming
Well, that doesn't
animals.
help that much.
Okay, they're built for running really, really fast, really hard, smacking in with their head, and that's gonna rock a dude.
But
okay?
That only helps if there's something to like physically stop the other side of you because of inertia. If you've got like sand that'll absorb the shock, if you've got your own rolling abilities that will absorb the shock, they're literally built to absorb shocks.
They cannot roll. At no point do we see them roll, all right? You're assuming
They look like they can roll.
You can't
look
see
like
them
they
look
can
like
roll.
them roll. Oh yeah, my guess they look like they can fire laser beams.
You're assuming they can charge.
Of course they can. They are literally built for charging.
They're fucking pangolins.
I mean, dude, pangolins don't actually do that much rolling.
That much being the quantifier there.
Like, they're vastly overestimated. They don't really like rolling.
I just think I've got a size advantage, a weight advantage. I've got a way to absorb shocks. Even if we discount the rolling, sand is a really big factor in that type of thing because sand can absorb a lot of just impact. I think there's a lot of advantages that the pangolins have, even ignoring lightning, even ignoring the spikes, even ignoring falling over, that makes it very hard for you to actually physically damage me to begin with.
You're also not allowing for the fact that your guys have tiny little pea brains. They are the general same kind of dinosaur-y vibe as your Stegosauruses, the tiny heads and the big armored body, and they have got one of the smallest brain-to-body sizes that we know about. Like, I cannot overestimate the likelihood of just how unbelievably stupid a big-plated herd animal like this is, so they'll have no idea what's even happening. They'll just be scared and yelling and running about a bit while being, you know, aggressively rammed by a territorial buck of a Kestodon plus, alright? And because they've got no way of actually hurting the Kestodon, because they're not going to lie down, put their fucking spikes sideways, because A, they're too stupid.
Tail swipe.
And B, tail swipe. It's a block. Swipe. It's not a weapon. If you're going to get them rolling, that's what hammers are. That's what the tail is for. You can't also give them tail swipes. There's nothing dangerous about it.
What? You're saying I can't give multiple attacks around one body part that is prominent on a creature?
Pangolins don't use their tails offensively, so if you're going to pangoling them, you have to commit to pangoling them.
You say that like that's not how monsters are made in Monster Hunter.
You're going to get a very upset, scared, tiny brain herbivore yelling while being repeatedly rammed.
You also can't argue that it's not going to fight back. That's like the whole premise of the concept.
Does Aptonoth fight back? No. Does Kestodon fight back? Yes. This is basically Aptonoth versus Kestodon, Wilds edition.
Kestodon and Aptonoth don't fight each other. Kestodon aren't territorial in that way.
Yes,
they won't
they
just
are. You
attack
get
an
anywhere
Aptonoth.
near them, they attack. They'd do that to an Aptonoth.
That's because you're scary. I've never seen them attack an Aptonoth, and they're standing together on the end of this trailer screen.
You don't know.
So I think if you're going to be aggressive to me, I've got to be aggressive to you. You can't just say I'm not fighting.
You're going to try, but I genuinely don't think you have a way of hurting it.
I think the exact same way, which is just bashing body into body. I'm not sure I have...
Seriously, two roughly equally sized, equally strong herbivores.
They're just going to hit each other until one of them dies.
For like an hour, until one of them dies of probably exhaustion.
Maybe they'll take a break to get some water together. Maybe, you know, congratulate each other on how well they're doing.
The stream, maybe from the river. In fact, that's when it's more likely to end, because then they'll be out of lightning protection.
Yeah.
Look, I just think that when we get to Wilds, the Pangolin dudes will mostly ignore you, and the Kestodon dudes will try and charge you. So they're definitely more threatening, generally speaking, and likely have the edge. Time's up.
I think it's a reasonably fair fight.
But is it a reasonably fair drawing?
Oh, are we going to draw? We're going to do that?
You got 2 minutes, okay?
Okay, when does it start?
It starts now. All right. I need to find out what they even look like.
That would be like...
Okay. All right. I get you. I get you.
And there, and then it comes around, and it's like...
Oh, you're blazing. You're going for it.
Yeah, I am. Of course I am.
Oh my... Okay. Okay, this one is less accurate, I would say, if I had to guess. It's less accurate.
Okay.
But that's fine. Because I am a champion. I am an absolute glorious Chadmeister. Can I call myself a Chadmeister?
I don't like this line. I'm redoing this line. Don't question me. You can call yourself the Chadmeister if you'd like.
Thank you. I really like that. That's good. That makes me happy. That makes me very, very...
Good. Yeah.
Very happy. Very happy. Oh no! Oh no! I made a huge mistake. I made such a huge mistake. I don't have time to fix it.
No, that's not it. That's almost it. No, that's much worse actually. That'll do. Okay, and then it needs one of like. Oh god. Oh, it needs more legs. It needs more legs.
Do they have tails? They do have tails.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
They do. They do have tails. They do. They do have tails. Oh, they got little front arms as well.
Yeah. Here.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I think I've got time for some scales.
Okay. 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 All right. This is... Oh, is your heart going? My heart's going. My God, man.
Yeah, this is hard.
This is difficult. This is very, very difficult. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, it looks like... Oh, no. Okay, I'll do some sideways. Yes, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. Oh. Time's up. Time's up. Stop. Put your pen down. Put your pen down.
Okay, okay. I think I did a great job.
Put your pen down. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Why does yours look like an ant being given birth out of an acorn with human legs?
The body shape got away from me a little bit. If we take away everything but the head, I think the head's pretty good. You know, the head looks like their head. They got the crest and the horns at the side.
It's just a testicle in the middle.
I hate that so much. So deeply.
Me too, but you're the one who drew it.
Look, all right, I ran out of time. Yours is all right, all right. I'll give it. It's all right. I would say though, it does look like a crawling baby that someone's put a monster suit over the top of.
My secret has been revealed. It's actually just like the baby's JoJo stand.
Yeah, it just looked like a baby stand. Also, I love the single line of the most ineffectual lightning.
Well, of course, it's not going to do anything. I mean, I like yours more.
It's a close one, I think, is what we need to understand here. All right. Now. Of course, you guys decide who won the debate portion of this. Hey, decide which drawing you like best too. Go crazy, have fun.
Do whatever you want, man.
But now it's time to decide whose beets are fresher. That's what they say? Is that cool?
They call me the Beatmeister.
Yeah, man. Beatmeister Freshman.
Beatmeister Freshman.
So, you're up first this time.
They call me Horny Lightning Spike.
Well, maybe that can be your first line.
It could be.
Full line. Here we go. Drop the beat!
I'm gonna fill you with holes, with spikes, like moles, the way they dig out of the ground, the way they make holes. I already said holes.
Wow, man. Absolutely fire. I'm quite scared of your guy now.
He's gonna fill you with moleholes.
He's gonna fill me with mole holes. Holy
He's
shit.
gonna implant moles into your body and they're gonna drill outward.
Here we go then. Cast it on plus. Cast it on prime. Cast it on new rhyme. A. Am I a castodon or an egg? None. Actually, I just want to sing a song. I love everyone, and I'm going to die alone.
Sorry, I think you just told everyone I win.
Did you like mine? I'm hoping for the sympathy vote.
It was hauntingly beautiful. I wish I'd put more into the actual monster voice. I was just so stressed out at the timer.
It occurs to me that our drawings are the representative of the rappers moving around doing it. I think that's so. I think
that could have had an effect.
I think tonally, what I went for makes sense for my human egg.
I'm really glad that monster is not going to be in Wilds. That would be terrifying.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, that's some Wilds it was. Did you think it was over? 'Cause it's not over. There's 2 left. Here we go. It's time for Rathalos versus...
Yeah, what's that one?
The new endemic life on the back of the Pangolin.
Oh, this is an easy one.
Which one would you like?
Obviously the endemic life.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can see Rathalos taking this.
I just think that's not quite fair.
In all seriousness, I realize this was perhaps a sillier return to Ultimate Turf War. But I think it's nice to get back into the swing of it, you know? Back into the feel of it. Back in it. And now we've warmed up our chops. We've exercised our fighting voice. We can truly get down to brass tacks.
Which is Rathalos versus Small Bird.
Which is Rathalos versus Small Bird. Here we go! Ding, 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 ding! See, never let it be said that we skimp out here at Pro and Noob Industries.
Aren't you impressed?
If you'd like more of this too, let us know. Please suggest matchups down below. Interesting ones, of course, will be heavily considered. For now, though, like if you've enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, a goodbye.
Goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.